Chiefs Kingdom, we appreciate you watching today's video. On today's show, we're going to take an in-depth look at the Chargers, along with the keys to victory for the Chiefs, and I'm going to give my score prediction for the Chargers versus Chiefs in this upcoming Sunday's matchup. Before I do that, though, I would appreciate if you like the video, because guess what? If you want to beat the Chargers, you're going to have to like that video. Do not be the jinx. I know who likes the video, and I know who doesn't. And if you don't like today's video, and then the Chiefs lose on Sunday, well, I'm going to come after you. So just hit that like button. It's free, it's easy, it supports the channel, and best of all, it helps the Chiefs win. What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? My name is Jace. We appreciate you watching the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. We're going to talk all through this Chargers versus Chiefs matchup. And first things first, well, let's look at this matchup with the favorite, with a total over-under. Plus, it's back at Arrowhead. You have a game at home for the second week in a row against a divisional matchup with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a good week to be a Chief because, boy, oh boy, another home game is always super, super happy. Well, the first question we're going to ask on today's show is who you got. I'm not going to give you my arguments. I'm not going to tell you who's key. I'm not going to tell you the entries just yet. I want you to go purely based off what you think. If you think the Chiefs will win, then type KC. If you think the Chargers will win, then type LAC. I can tell you right now who's going to win, so you better start spamming the KCs, because I'm going to submit my argument here, but we all know Chiefs Kingdom's got this one. Spam those KCs. If you have LAC, fine, go ahead, put that in there too, and let me know why. Let me know why you think they're going to win. Let's start looking at the Chargers' key players. Now, there's a long list here because they have some key guys, and honestly, they've got pop at a lot of positions because there's 5 guys on this list, but there's one guy that's an obvious miss. Now, Justin Herbert as a QB, boy, he did not look good a couple of nights ago against the Broncos. Did not look good. Well, maybe he looks good against the Chiefs. We don't know. Keenan Allen was wide open a couple times. It just makes no sense. But again, Herbert just absolutely looks incredible in terms of how he's played this season. But there's just been times where he looks a little off. 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Both of those interceptions, by the way, coming in the past 2 weeks. One against the Chargers, and then one this past evening against the Cowboys. There you go with that. Maybe the Chiefs can force another. The next key player is Keenan Allen, along with Austin Eckler, to finish out the offensive side of things. Keenan Allen, well, he's a guy who can really break deep. He can go under. He can do a lot of things. Kind of a gadget guy in terms of wide receivers. Eckler, back after his injury, didn't get up to full speed against the Cowboys, but probably will be up to there against the Chiefs. And the defensive side, you got Khalil Mack, who has been a sack actual wreckage. Like, this man has been in the backfield every single game. Asante Samuel Jr., who had the interception to secure the victory against the Raiders 2 weeks ago. And the guy that's not even mentioned on this list because, quite frankly, he's good. We haven't had time to mention him. Joey Bosa. He's on there as well. This offensive line is going to be in for a tough day, as it's probably their biggest challenge to date. Now, the offense is run by Kellen Moore. If you're thinking that name sounds familiar, it's because he used to be the Cowboys offensive coordinator. And, well, he was hired this offseason by the Chargers to fix the running game woes, was the main thing that he stated in his press conference that he wanted to fix. Well, he's kind of done that because last year they were 30th. Now this year they're 18th in rushing yards per game at 106.4, and that is without Austin Eckler. They had Joshua Kelce. They're 5th in passing and yards per game with 259.5, which is kind of obvious right there just because you have Justin Herbert. He's a toss-it-deep guy. But I mentioned in the key players, they have a ton of weapons, but yet this offense hasn't really done anything crazy yet. In fact, their best game was against the Dolphins in Week 1, who they lost to. Barely scored over 30 points. Kind of wild if you ask me. With that, I kind of got to ask you this question. Give me a score prediction for the Chiefs versus Chargers, because again, their offensive weapons are there. It's clear to see that the talent on this Chargers team, well, it reaches what this team needs to potentially come in and beat the Chiefs. But they haven't performed that well. So give me a score prediction for the Chiefs versus Chargers game coming up this Sunday. Get in the comment section of today's video and let me know. Let's go to keys to victory for the Chiefs, and that starts with the defense holding strong. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? I mean the defense holds strong and plays well, just like you can play well by going to Game Time and getting your Kansas City Chiefs tickets on the Game Time app with the lowest price guarantee. It's the easiest way to buy tickets, and the only way you need to go for Chiefs tickets, for Kansas Jayhawks tickets, for Kansas State Wildcat tickets. That's the only place you need to go. They've got tickets to not only sports, but they got music, they got comedy, they got theater, everything in your area. You don't have to worry about going to any app or any place besides Game Time. You're going to get the peace of mind when buying tickets there with their best price guarantee. And along with that, their app is super usable. You're going to get a picture of your seat. You're going to get flash deals, zone deals, everything under the sun. Well, guess what? The Game Time app has it. And on top of that, we have a special deal for Chiefs Report watchers. In fact, two special deals. The first one is $20 off if you use Chiefs Chat when you redeem code in Chiefs Chat in the Game Time app. There's also a second thing we are doing today, and that is a free $50 Game Time raffle. Do you want free money? Well, then enter the Game Time raffle today. Download the Game Time app, open the redeem code screen, and redeem code Chiefs Chat for $20 off. Screenshot that, send it to me at Jace Andrews _ on Twitter, and you're going to get entered into a raffle for $50. Free money. Send it to me. That's $70 off your first Game Time ticket. That's enough to go to the Chiefs game. Boom, right there. Or Kansas Jayhawks game, Kansas State Wildcats, whatever you like. Boom, you're going to get it. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code Chiefs Chat for $20 off your first purchase. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHIEFS CHAT Chiefs Chat for $20 off. Download Game Time today at the last minute with the last minute tickets at the lowest price guaranteed. Again, $50 to the people who can send me a screenshot of that Chiefs when you're going to enter into a raffle at Jace Andrews _ Send me that screenshot and you're going to get entered. Let's go into the Chargers defense Chargers offense, because guess what? It's going to present a forcible opponent for this Chiefs D. In fact, it may be the best talent-wise offense that the Chiefs have faced all year. They're high-powered. That's the easiest way to put it, to be quite honest with you. But at the same time, this defense has been absolutely incredible. If you look at the best defenses in the NFL in terms of points per game, Kansas City ranks second behind San Francisco by only 0.2 points. 14.7 for the Chiefs, 14.5 for the San Francisco 49ers. The Buffalo Bills right behind them at 14.8. Then you got the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns, who people believe Cleveland Browns are the best defense in the entire NFL. Well, they got to start showing the Chiefs some freaking credit, because boy, oh boy, this defense is good. Plus, it just got an extra member added back onto the squad who played for San Francisco last year. Charles Omeninhue is back, baby. Guess what? You got an extra edge rusher onto this line. And to welcome Omenihu back onto the field, I want today's chat to be filled with 90s. So, if you're here, you're watching, do me a quick favor, go scroll down and type 90 into the comment section to welcome Omenihu back onto the field. We really appreciate it. And also, it's going to make Omenihu play 10 times better. Welcome Omenihu back to the field. Type 90 in today's comment section. Okay, and the next CD victory we're going to have is to go off Mahomes. Now, why go off Mahomes? He's Mahomes. Obviously, he's going to go well. Well, it's because of this Chargers passing defense and their secondary. They rank dead last in the NFL with 289 passing yards per game allowed thus far in the 2023 NFL season. Not good, dead last. You have Patrick Mahomes, although he may not have amazing wide receivers. He's got a bunch of them. Well, it may be a good game for Mr. Patrick Mahomes. He's already got over 1,500 passing yards on the season, 11 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions with a QBR over 70. Yeah, Mahomes is about to have a good game. I don't think you could worry about that. With a bad secondary, get ready for another game of Mahomes' career that's going to absolutely pop off. The third key to victory is to call a good game. And if you're wondering, why call a good game? Why is Andy Reid's face up there? Well, because I didn't really like the play calling versus the Broncos. There was gadget plays at interesting slots. There was interesting decisions at a lot of times that just didn't make sense. And now, this isn't just on Andy Reid. It's on Matt Nagy in terms of how he schemes the game. But Reid is the one calling them. He's the one calling them in the situations, along with Mahomes, who really, let's just say, did some inopportune things at some inopportune times. Now, maybe I'm alone here. Maybe this play calling wasn't as bad as I thought, but let's ask all of Chiefs Kingdom. Well, that's you. Were you happy with the play calling of Andy Reid this past week against the Broncos? If you were and you think I'm off base, then type Y for yes. Or if you think, nah, he was good, it was just some kind of silly plays he was trying to implement, didn't work, he overall called a good game, then type in for no. Okay, let's go to the fourth key to victory, and that is to distribute the ball. Now, this is because, well, the secondary of the Chargers, as I mentioned, is not good. So there's going to be people who are wide open throughout the entirety of the night. Now, here's the top 4 wide receivers in terms of targets in 2023. Rashee Rice, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, and Justin Watson lead the group. Rashee with 28, yeah, a rookie leading the squad. But guess what? Travis Kelce and Isaiah Pacheco are the ones that are leading in terms of a tight end. And then you have Pacheco as a running back with 19. Pacheco's not a receiving back there. Why is he having 19 targets? On top of which, Justin Watson is not going to be playing this game, most likely with that dislocated elbow. Distribute the ball to the wide receivers. TK is going to be really crowded all night long. I would assume Trav will be bracketed along with maybe double covered throughout the entirety of the night. Probably going to have Asante Samuel on the slot on the outside, kind of moving him around. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. So, I don't know. It's going to be weird. I think Kelce overall, let's hope he gets more targets, but distribute the ball to wide receivers, please. Now, I asked you a little bit ago to give me your score prediction for the Chiefs versus Chargers. Well, I'm going to give you a second shot here before I give you mine. Let me know in the comment section below after I presented my argument. If you have not put your score in the comment section, do it right now because I'm going to give you my score here in just a second. But let me know, the Chiefs versus Chargers this Sunday, 3:25. What is your score prediction? Mine is 24-17 with the Chargers losing to the Chiefs. In Arrowhead, I think the Chiefs' offense is still yet to get going. I don't know if they're going to score more than 24 points. I got to be quite honest with you. Because every time I think they're going to score a lot, they don't. So this time I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to think they're going to score 24. Maybe they'll score 30 in spite of me. That's the hope. The defense, though, they stay absolutely powerful as they allow the Chargers just 17 points, which, by the way, the Chiefs are still the only team in the National Football League to not allow a team over 22 points. The most they've allowed, 21. Pretty dang good for a Chiefs defense. All right, sub for dubs here on the YouTube, on the Chiefs Report, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. If you subscribe, guess what? You're going to get more Chiefs victories. Hit that sub button right now. It makes me happy, and it grows the Chiefs Report, and it grows Chiefs Kingdom. But that does it for now. Peace out.